with a golden touch. She's got enough, she's got too much. But I know you wouldn't mind. You could have it all if you wanted. You could have it all if it matters so much. But then all they know is how to put you down. When you're there, they're your friend. But then when you're not around, they say, oh, she has changed. You know what they mean? Well, they mean they're just jealous because they never do the things they wish that they could do so well. The kind of girl, yeah, she's never alone. You leave 1,000 messages on her phone, but you know you never get through. You could have it all if you wanted, girl. You could have it all if it matters to you. But then all they know is how to put you down. When you're there, your friend, and when you're not around, they'll say, oh, she's changed. Oh, we know what that means. Well, it means they're just jealous, but they'll never do the things that they wish that they could do so well. I saw my girl with the golden touch. Give them a taste, but not too much. I just can't listen to the words of fools, but don't give away too much. Someone will need your golden touch, because all they know is how to put you down. When you're there, your friend, and when you're not around, they say, oh, she's changed. Yeah, we know what that means. It means they're just jealous. They'll never do the things that they wish that they could do so well. Because all in their eyes is the place that you find. You discover that you love it here. You've got to stay on this rock, not a rock, an island on which you found a love within your twitch. You feel that itch in your petticoat, your pretty, pretty petticoat. And then you smiled, he got wild. You didn't understand that there's money to be made. Beauty is a card that must get played by organization. But ooh la, she was such a good girl to me. But ooh la, well just cheer her up, spot her out. But ooh la, she was such a good girl to me. But ooh la, well just cheer her up, spot her out. Begin to lag. It's a hard life to live, so live it well. I'll be your friend, not to pretend. I know you, girl.
Waiting for the night to come, 'cause I've been hiding from the sun. Every time I hear the wind, yeah, I can feel it rolling. Tell me what you wanna do, 'cause I've been thinking me and you. Won't you say what's on your mind, 'cause I've been running out of time.
Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10.
It's Saturday night. Breaking news.
I know you don't get a chance to take a break this often. I know your life is speeding and it isn't stopping. Here, take my shirt and just go ahead and wipe up all the sweat, sweat, sweat. Lose yourself to dance. 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 I know you don't get a chance to take a break this often. I know your life is speeding and it isn't stopping. Here, take my shirt and just go ahead and wipe up all the sweat, sweat, sweat. Lose yourself to dance. 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 Lose yourself to dance.
Disappear, and I can erase the past. Oh, I can make the future shine so bright, and I can make right now alright. Yeah, I got it, you got it, we got the magic. Yeah, I got it, you got it, we got the magic. Yeah, I got it, you got it, we got the magic. Yeah, I got it, you got it, we got the magic. Yeah, all I got is concrete all around me. Ooh, but I can see the countryside. You can be rich when you're poor, poor when you're rich. It can be raining and I can make the sun shine. I got it, you got it, we got the magic. Yeah, I got it, you got it, baby. We got the magic. Yeah, I got it, you got it, baby. We got the magic. Night falls and I'm alone.
I see. Truth lies and in between. Wrong can't be undone. Oh, slipped from the tip of your tongue. Hey, blue on black, tears on a river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, a dead man's touch. Whisper on a scream, doesn't change a thing, doesn't bring you back.
This is the shot that proves there were two rifles. Conley yells out, "My God, they're going to kill us all." Somewhere around this time now, another shot that misses the car completely strikes James Pegg down by the underpass. The car brakes. The sixth and fatal shot, frame 313, takes Kennedy in the head from the front. This is the key shot. The president going back and to his left. Shot from the front and right. Totally inconsistent with the shot from the depository. Again, back to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
It's Saturday night. It's into the microcosm. Breaking news. Attempted assassination.
This
of
brilliant
President
trick keeps you
Trump.
cool in summer, even
Hey.
during.
Man down.
Bruce McDonald's here. S90's here.
Man down.
Epic Journeyman's here. You're here.
Ain't found a way to kill me yet.
That's all we want to do. If he was doing the job, I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific. Thank you. Thank you. Instead, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator elected and to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it, and it's not easy because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here, and it's much tougher than if it happened. We had the strongest border ever. In recorded history, we had the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? Is it? Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
All right. We're here. My name's Jimmy. Somebody's blasting me on Skype, sending messages. Fucking shit, man.
Get local.
Yeah, man. Bruce, what's happening? I gotta see who this
Hey, man.
Skyping me on.
Man
here.
down. The greatest hero of our time was almost killed today.
Oh, man. S90 sending me messages. Are you on the line, S90?
Hi, I'm Jimmy. I was just sending you a video of the counter snipers on the roof just staring at the shooter while he shoots at Trump, and then they blast him with like a 50 cal 6 or 7 times. Most of those shots are just them.
Yeah, we're gonna get
all the last 7 shots is the guy's firing back. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. I gotta go back here. I'm gonna back this shit up. Hold on, Bruce. And the reason, Bruce, in case you didn't know, I was showing that on YouTube. Is why it was why you were there on hold there. So, hang on. Let me go here. So the moment is here coming up. What is it? The timer's at 6:52 right now. So I think he's about to go ahead.
Time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Moving to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. All guys here. All guys here, move to the stair. Stair, get ready. Stair, get ready. We ready? Shooters down. Shooters down. Shooter down. Are we good? Shooters down. Shooters down. Are we good to move? Shooters down. We're good to move. Are we clear? We're clear. Let's move.
All right, first thing I'm just going to say, my mom is watching this on CNN, and she was screaming at the top of her lungs that this is a this is a setup, that this is not real. He's just using this as a political tool. Because she had a major problem with this dude right here. You see this security guy that comes up? He's all dressed in black, and he comes up to the front of the stage, and he's got a machine gun in his hand, and he's pointing it down towards the crowd, and then he gingerly like steps onto that front ledge and moves over right in front. Look at these. I got this set on there right now. Here, I'll make it bigger so you can see this shit. This dude is walking right over here and posing for these cameras right here. Anyway, all right, so listen. S90, Epic Journeyman, Bruce McDonald, you know, these things happen, and we're lucky enough to have a platform where we can come on here and talk about it. There's a bunch of people over here in the chat, and they want to talk about it too. And if Rio shows up, we can open it. Oh, Bruce, we can open up the phones maybe with your phone.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, stand by.
864-810-1039.
Yeah, stand by. Don't call us yet. Let us get into this a little bit. All right, so let's go, Epic Journeyman. Let's go to S90 first, just simply because he has noticed some things here on this video. Bruce, did you have something you wanted to say immediately, Bruce, about this before we go to S90 with some of these details?
No, go right ahead, man. Go right ahead.
All right, there's 2 Canadians on the line, and there's 2 Americans. You dirty Americans. All right, go ahead, S90. What's going on with this? What have you noticed so far?
All right, so I'll try to make it as brief as possible so we can get through it. But so he speaks for a little bit before this happens. Obviously, he speaks for about 6 minutes and 55 seconds. That's how, like the video I sent you, it goes up to 6:55, and then he says, "I'm going to go off teleprompter, okay? Is that okay? My people are the best. My people are the best." Then he points directly to where the shooter is for 45 seconds exactly. If you time that video, Jimmy, he points from 6:55 to 7:40, which is 45 seconds, present 45.
Hold on. 6:55. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
6:55. Okay, here's 6:55. Here's 6:55. Here we go.
Look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left
this
off.
Whole time.
Huh?
Oh, he points this whole time while he's doing this. He's pointing in the direction of the shooter. The whole time before this, he was looking directly ahead at everyone. He wasn't turning left or right, really, except for a second.
Isn't there a chart up on a screen behind him somewhere? Isn't that what he's pointing?
That's what he's pointing to. Exactly. Okay. There's a chart on the screen, but he says, so he's speaking straight ahead for 6 minutes, and then he says, "I'm going off teleprompter." And then he goes and points over in the direction of the shooter to the screen. And he's holding his arm up the whole time, pointing in that direction. Everyone's looking over there. And then he's holding his arm up for 45 seconds. And then you hear the first pop and he grabs his ear. Okay?
Okay. So let me stop right there. So Bruce, Epic. Okay. The dude is getting shot in the ear. I mean, this is like the Bible already. You know, with the wound, the head wound or whatever. You know,
it has to be a deadly wound.
You mean the temple guard in the Garden of Gethsemane, and then Jesus attaches his ear back on? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the grievous head wound.
I'm talking about the
Antichrist.
Yeah, the Antichrist. Go ahead, Epic. You know what you smell what I'm cooking. Okay. Yeah, you smell what I'm cooking. Bruce is really deep. Go ahead now. Epic Journeyman. What about it? What is it now?
Well, So
Revelation, right?
It's Revelation, yeah. So it's 13:3 or 9 something. But the issue, without looking, is that it's in Second Thessalonians is a lawless one, right? That ties directly in the powerful delusion, and then in Revelation, there's the beast that comes from the sea, which I've interpreted as artificial intelligence. People don't have to take my word for it. It's just what I've always thought it was, right? Since artificial intelligence came on the spot.
Alex in the chat said, Alex Turek said Revolution 13.3.
Yeah, and so this what happens is this is where the signs and wonders get performed, right? Because the grievous head wound that's received, and this person is given all power to do signs and wonders and to merge with the beast, right? And that's where the person who previously wasn't the Antichrist, was like basically a candidate, becomes a candidate. I don't mean a presidential candidate. I mean possible one, becomes the Antichrist because it fulfills this prophecy of him receiving the grievous head wound. Now, this, I wouldn't say it's a grievous head wound, because grievous, by my definition, would be something that's, horrific and have to put his brains back in his head or something. But I got to thinking a little bit about that, and we have to look at the Greek and Aramaic, whatever, see what it really meant at the time it was written. But
yeah,
what if it's not grievous, but grievance head wound, right? Like, something
like
to have
that.
grievance about from here on out and use.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Because everyone's been, I remember that scar on Obama's head.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to say he had a head wound or whatever, and it's the Antichrist, yes, we can, or whatever.
That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Get down, get down, get down.
Okay, listen. Let me fast forward to this where he starts coming out and he's like raising his fist and all this. Did you see this, Bruce?
I did, Jimmy.
Yeah, hang on a second. Hold on. Let me back this shit up.
I just want to point that out that right before he got shot, the last thing he said was, "If you really want to see something."
Yeah.
Right.
No, totally. Hang on a second. It's taking me a minute to pull this back. So I went too fast, too forward. Stand by. So what we're doing is going over this Trump thing. All right, so I'm just gonna let this play instead of fucking with it, so we can see it, and then I can stop it exactly where I'm talking about.
Moving to there. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move it to the stair. Stair, get ready. Stair, get ready. We ready? Down. Shooters down. Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move? Shooters down. We're good to move. We're clear. Let's move. Let's move. We're clear. Come on.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down. My shoes.
Watch out.
Wait.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
It looks really staged, doesn't it? It really does.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
He gives the Heil here too. Watch. When they take him off stage, he does his fist. Look, it's the Heil. He gives the right Heil, man. He does.
No, man. Listen to me. Come on, listen to me. Bruce, listen.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying. Moments ago, shots rang out. Snipers were on roofs shooting the dude who supposedly shot him, killed the guy. Then Trump comes up out of the thing there, and he starts going, fuck you, and you can read his lips, and he's going like this with his hand. And then the crowd starts to slowly chant, USA, USA, USA. Wow. This fucker deserves an Academy Award for this shit, man.
Yeah, man. Got that.
Okay.
That's what we in the trade call the Adelson PSYOP budget, Jimmy.
Oh my God.
Well, in wrestling, they call it blading. They cut their head with a razor blade while they're on the ground. And who do we know who's all up in wrestling and would know all the tricks? He's in the Hall of Fame.
Look at,
But he's a great man.
With the
I
Dana,
mean, it's
what's
like
his name? Yeah.
look at this,
seriously though, it's like Moses, Jesus, Trump. He's a great man.
look at this here.
I mean, I don't know why you guys are so down on the guy.
No, look at
It's that whole Antichrist thing, I think.
look on look
But
on,
okay, but
Let's-
let's seriously discuss this, okay? And no joking, your honest opinions. Does this cinch November for him? I say yes.
Well,
No.
I say I see the devil's horn.
Yeah.
I see the devil's horn salute right where I got the video stopped on YouTube.
Notice that too. Yeah.
So
It's a rock band,
pulling
yeah.
back and looking at this from a macro lens, cabin in the woods, who's got Third Temple of Solomon? They're not going to do Project Bluebeam. They're going with the old narrative. They're going with the temple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
well, it looks that way.
100%.
It does. Yeah, it does look that way.
Almost as if it was prophesied ahead of time.
Yeah.
All
But
right, so
I mean, at the very least, I don't think anything can really change the fate of America at this point, because I think the people behind Trump, which is Chabad Lubavitz, want America destroyed prophetically as much as the communists want it destroyed. But at this particular moment in history, I favor Trump because he might just give me another 4 years to gather some more nuts like a squirrel, right? So I can a better chance of surviving. But that's about it. There's really no difference now. It's almost like America has been slated to be destroyed. There's nobody up there standing up for you. If I were American, I'd be livid about this. As a Canadian, I'm livid about the Canadian situation. We've got the retard son of the communist Pierre Trudeau and Fidel Castro, and his opposition is his wife got the biggest contract for the COVID nasal tests. Multi-million-dollar insider contract. So it's just, and if you look, and because I look at the world probably a little bit more than you guys, because I live in another country, but it really seems like, I mean, Europe's in rough shape, but more than any other part of the world, it seems to me as though North America has been slated for destruction. Like, I think they're going to hit this 2/3 depopulation number.
all right, well listen.
This is a reset.
Listen.
Yeah.
We got an eyewitness report here that S90 sent over. Let's take a listen, hear what happened from boots on the ground.
Jimmy, I don't want to be critical, but that guy's a ginger. Can you find a non-ginger witness?
There is a non-ginger witness. There's a doctor guy who's apparently covered in blood from the person who died in the stands. But yeah, this guy, his hair's dyed for sure. It reminds me of Aurora, Colorado,
Oh,
right? The guy there.
Look
with
at that
his
beard,
dyed-
man. That's a legit ginger. Look at the beard, man.
Well, listen, gingers are in your line of the Tulare, man. So I wouldn't.
And that's why I'm
Fucked
telling
up.
you, he's not a good witness.
Here we go. Here we go.
In probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking, I'm estimating here. I have no idea,
Okay, everybody, listen. Right during Trump's speech, between 5 and 7 minutes is when the shooter will appear. So you'll hear some loud banging and noises. Sounds like gunshots. Don't be scared. It's not Alec Baldwin, and it's not the Rust set. This is just the president's team trying to work out what might happen during an assassination attempt. So, like I say, between 5 and 7 minutes, everybody, just stay calm. Stay calm. Just watch my hand. I'll tell you when to duck down. Just keep your eye on me. All eyes on me. All right, here we go.
But we noticed the guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking?
All right, hold on a second. I got to go back and show you this again. This fucking guy. This security guy here. This dude with the dude in black with the rifles. You take a look at this seriously. To me, this
pose.
is, no, I mean, no, it's more than the pose. It's him and the other guy, and they don't act right with those rifles, man. Neither one of those dudes are acting right with those machine guns right now in front of this thing that just happened. Watch how both of them move around. Watch the pointing of the rifle, the front end of those guns. When they're pointing guns towards that, watch what happens. I'm gonna show you again. This right here makes this whole thing suspect to me. The way these dudes act.
We ready?
Here, I'll turn it down so you don't have to listen to the screaming. Here, let me get it on YouTube and make it bigger. Hold on. You got to watch these guys. Watch the way they handle those guns. Look at. Hold on. Fuck. Hold on a second. I made it too big now. All right, here they go. You see him? Look at. Hold on. You see the way this dude just pointed that gun towards that crowd right there? It wasn't right. Look at. That ain't a real gun, huh? Watch this fucking guy.
Not only that, he's pointing the wrong direction away from the shooter.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Watch him when he comes around the corner and goes towards the crowd. This guy. Not the military dude. This other guy dressed in black coming across here. He can come across here. Here he comes. Watch him. You see him? Look at. He turned to the left and was pointing that gun at that crowd. No way. No way, man. Something's fishy here, brother. All right, so let's go back to this guy, to this eyewitness. Remember, everybody, all right? The sodas and the drinks, they're back here. But remember, between 5 and 7 minutes of Trump's speech is when the proposed shooter will arrive.
Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
That was it. That shit was over, man. Here's another one. Let's take a listen to this.
Hunter, that's exactly where I heard him come from.
What did you see, sir?
I heard the shots. I thought it was firecrackers to begin with. Somebody over there was screaming, he's been shot. So I made my way over. I said, I'm an emergency department physician. Let me help you. The guy had spun around, was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here. There was lots of blood, and he had brain matter. there. And so I got him. There's a helicopter coming in to get him. So I got people there really helpful. I got
Was
him
there only
up
one
on the
person
bench.
shot that you saw?
Then I did CPR, did chest compressions as well as I breathed for him.
One person.
I was the only one
You
that
guys,
did
we
it.
need to evacuate everybody.
Pretty intense, man. Look at this. Hold on a second. This side doesn't have any audio. That's the dude. I guess they're carrying his ass out. So, what I'm not understanding is how did the guy... The other witness was saying he was up on a roof or something.
So,
How are
so
they-
the doctor that we watched, Jimmy, he was the guy who helped the bystander in the stands who was shot in the head, apparently. And then the shooter was on a roof 400-ish feet away, and he was also shot.
In the head. Because
Yes. So I don't know how the second guy in the stands got shot unless as the shooter was shot, like he twitched and let off a shot that just like, or I don't know. I think it's staged and fake, but.
Well, I got a problem with the blood on the bleacher right there, and the guy in the white T-shirt. Not the doctor. I had a problem with him too, but the guy is still sitting there
Here, let
right
me
now.
make- let me
His
make-
bloodstained
yeah,
shirt.
let me make
That's
this-
not real blood, dude. That's not.
Hold on. Let me make this bigger so you can see what Epic's talking about. Here, let me go back to this fucking guy again.
We know what
Hold
blood
on.
looks like, man.
Hunter, that's exactly where I heard him come from.
What did you see, sir?
I heard the shots.
I don't know what just happened.
When they pan up, yeah, you see the guy, the
Here we go.
T-shirt's going to be sitting there.
Hunter, that's exactly where I heard him come from.
What did you see, sir?
Okay, so there's the blood. Epic Journeyman. I think you're right. Look at that.
That's not blood, dude.
No.
And the guy in the white T-shirt, not the guy that was talking. That could be the gray matter he's talking about. It could be the brain. I mean, I don't want to go too detail of that and sweating and stuff. But the guy has that same kind of pink stain on his shirt that's on his gut, right his waist level. What's on the even that doesn't look right, dude. That's not right. No, I'm not buying it, man. I'm sorry, don't buy it. I just don't.
Nope.
I've seen a lot of blood. That doesn't look real.
So, Jimmy, the last video I sent you was of the counter snipers on the roof. You can see Trump pointing and talking, and you'll see the counter snipers on the roof just looking, just waiting until the first shot goes out, and then opening fire.
Okay, well, stand by because I still want to play this again. Because I want to see this other video start up because they carry this.
I heard the shots. I thought it was firecrackers to begin with. Somebody over there was screaming, he's been shot, he's been shot. So I made my way over. I said, I'm an emergency department physician. Let me help you. The guy had spun around, was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here. There's lots of blood, and he had brain matter there. And so I got him. There's a helicopter coming in to get him. So I got people there really helpful. I got
Was
him
there only
up
one
on the
person
bench.
shot that you saw?
Then I did CPR, did chest compressions as well as I breathed for him.
One person.
I was the only one
You
that
guys,
did
we
it.
need to evacuate everybody.
Hunter, that's exactly where I heard him come from.
All right, so here's the other side of this. What the fuck? Man, look at. Some dude just got his fucking brains blown out. Right there. Up there. Trump just got. Everyone thinks he just got assassinated, supposedly, right? What the fuck are these people doing milling around over here? Just like, I'm surprised. Look at. What you know what I noticed right now off the fucking bat, right off the bat, right now? What would you expect people to be doing right now, dude? Would they be looking and milling around for their shit to get out of there? 'Cause it's time-
that's
they'd be on their cell phones,
So-
dude. Every single one of these people would have their cell phones out, go fucking sticking it over there. Nobody has their cell phone out. Look at that shit. Dude,
I gotta be the state appointed duty counsel on this one and defend. Okay.
All right, but listen, Bruce, you got to see on YouTube here.
I got it open. I'm looking at it
okay,
right
look
now.
At, look at not one. Look at this
thing going here,
dude. Listen to me. Not one cell phone. Not one.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Why is there not one cell? Come on, dude. One cell phone. Jesus.
So here's a question.
No.
Lackadaisical nature too, the people knowing about.
Dude, this is 2024. You're telling me there's how many people are right here? There's how many people here? 50 people? Not one cell phone?
So we're saying.
No. Oh, come on.
So we're saying. So just to be clear, and I'm just doing this to spice up the conversation. Okay.
No.
It's gonna sound contrarian, but it's just to promote conversation and make you think more deeply. Now, generally, when a psyop like this is pulled, it's pulled in an environment where you have full spectrum narrative control. So just to be clear, it's your position, Epic, S9E, and Jimmy, that a Republican cabal decided to pull its own psyop and float it past MSNBC, CNN, CBS, ABC, PBS, the New York Times, the Washington Post, and they're not worried about any of that stuff.
Yes, it's called the Council for National Policy and the Knights of Malta and the Heritage Foundation and the Israel Heritage Foundation, and it goes on and on and on and on.
Okay, listen. Listen to me.
That's a good answer. I like what S90 said.
And that is
I'm
true.
not saying that they don't have. I'm not saying they don't have players on the beach. Listen to what I said again. These things are generally done with full spectrum control. Okay, this is not a full spectrum control psyop. There will be pushback. So here's my question.
My mom.
Do you think elements of the mainstream will have the balls to call it a psyop and a setup and a phony yes or no?
No, because if they did, they will not. Because if they did, then they would have to cop to the other shit that's already happened. And the shit that's going to happen in the future.
Okay
no, this is one of those things where this is what
they don't want people thinking about that stuff. S90. That Jimmy's right. They can't let the cat out of the bag.
They will
He's
not.
Absolutely right.
They will not. They'll shoot them. They'll shoot themselves in the head before they, do that. They're not going to open that up. But anyways, listen. Let me just stop for a second, and let me say what I'm going to say. Just imagine, okay, that you have answered an ad. I'm not saying this happened here. I'm just proposing this, just like Bruce was proposing that. Let's say you answered an ad where they said, hey, we need a bunch of people to come down. We're going to film a speech for a politician, a popular politician. If you're a Republican, we'd like to talk to you. It's, $100 for the day. We'll supply you with all the drinks and this and that. And then you just show up there. And these people look like they're trying to find their water bottles in their fucking backpacks. These people do not listen. People in the chat are going, well, they're old people. Old people don't use their phones. No, bullshit, they don't. Man, how much money do you think a video of this shit going on right here with this fucking guy with his brains blown out, how much you think that would be worth? You don't think anyone here is going to pull their fucking phone out, man? To me, that is a big red flag.
Well, and before people think that they confiscated their phones or something, remember that the guy who goes to all these events that they always accuse of being JFK Jr., right? The guy with the black hat and the suit and stuff. It's always at these rallies. I forget his name right now. He was right behind him filming the whole thing with his phone.
All right, now listen. Here, I'm going to finish. Now, we're only... let me finish this video. Here we go. Listen, I'm not saying this is staged. It's fake. What I was thinking when I saw Trump grab his ear, I was thinking squib. I was thinking, there's a squib and it blew up and stung his ear. That's what I was thinking. But here we go. So right now, there's a guy over there, right? Laying there. with his fucking brains blown out. And these people are just milling around, man. Does this seem natural to anybody here? Anybody? Does that seem natural? Hold on. Does this seem natural?
No, it doesn't.
Those paramedics and those sheriffs or those Mounties or whatever the hell those are, a couple of them were moving pretty fast around that corner there.
Are you guys okay?
Still, don't see a phone, man. Seriously, dude.
I got a problem, man. I mean, it's okay. Like, Alex in the chat suggested that maybe the guy washed off and all that stuff, and the guy said they're
no. Look at this shit.
Look at the blood on the back of this guy sitting here putting his head down. Look at that. That's dude. No. Front maybe, yeah. Okay, I can go with that. The back.
There's
no,
another dude over here with some on his beer belly. See it? In his shoulder.
It's just
the other guy had it on his shoulder too for some reason. The doctor, he had it on his shoulder and the top part of his chest there. And this guy
here's the problem. If they're in close proximity, that guy. This is what I'm saying about the ballistics and the blood spray, right? Okay, look. If they were in that vicinity, the people behind that guy, the people that saw the guy, they'd be splattered all over the frickin' place, right? This guy right here with the beer belly is the guy who's giving the CPR. That's the doctor who did the interview. That looks like blood on his stomach. Actually,
that's the same guy.
Yeah, that's the same guy. The guy.
All
That's
right.
on
Well, how come his shoulders? Here, let me bring this down. Hold on. His shoulder's not. Oh yeah, it is. There it is.
But
Yeah.
that banner behind them, for example, that banner, either that or behind that, even there'd be blood splattered all over the frickin' place, right? There'd be a blood splatter pattern. That's the problem with the Trump thing, is that the blood's going forward, like he got shot from behind, right, going across his face, right, like it nicked his ear that way. He's facing the wrong frickin' direction for that. He is.
Hold on.
Honest to God, is.
I'm going over.
These guys are to his right, right? If you're as a stage, as we face the stage, they're on his left, our right. And look at the banner. Look at all the stuff. Look at all the bleachers behind. There's no blood up there. There's no splatter pattern back there. Those people aren't splattered. The blood that was hit when it hit Trump is going from his ear, right? As he's facing the guy who's shooting him, across his face to the front. That's wrong.
All right, hold on. Now, S90. Let me open this other video of the snipers. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here we go. Snipers coming up. All right,
the orange-haired guy said they couldn't see him because he was behind the angle of the roof, right? Now, that does make sense. I understand how, visibility works and stuff. I'm not saying that. But it is weird how, he got in position, lined up, took his shot, and then they started shooting. I don't know. It just seems a bit weird.
Hold on a second, man. Look at this shit. Okay, so you're telling me, hold on a second. You're telling me you're sitting in this crowd and Trump's up there speaking right now. You're sitting there and you look up on this roof and you see.
That's a good shot right there. Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, first of all, look at where they're pointing their rifles. It looks like it's over the top of the roof off to somewhere far away. They don't look like they're pointing at somebody who's down over here, where these flags are, supposedly.
They're pointing to the shooter on the roof to Trump's right where he's pointing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and they waited for him to shoot and then they shot him. Yeah. Like, you know, in a way, this is almost like if you got some doofus up there saying, "Hey man, we're gonna stage this whole thing. We give you $1,000. We're gonna make it look like you shot the guy. Just go up there. Here's your gun, and you know, it'll all be cool, man. It's just all play pretend." And then the guy goes up there and does it, and they shoot him, kill him. No, you know, there's no evidence there. And then on the other side of it, there's a big problem with that blood spray on Trump's head. There is. He's facing the shooter. Okay, he grabbed his ear.
Hold on, I'll go back to that.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Why didn't they swing? They just kept looking the other direction. They're not even paying attention to what's going on over here. Here, look.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
All right, hold on. Hold on, Epic Journeyman. Wait a minute. It's the top of the hour. Let's take a quick break, eh? Let's get something to drink, chill. What do you say? Sounds good? Good. All right, hold on. Let me get something going here. I don't know what happened to Rio. He may be joining us. He said he was possibly going to join us late. So that might be what's up. So he may pop in here in the second hour. All right, well, let's continue here in a few minutes. Everybody get something to drink. Try to chill. I don't know. I'm not saying. I don't know what to think. It looks. It's suspect. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it may be totally real. You know, I'm not jumping on the conspiracy train necessarily.
All I'm saying is
things about this don't look great.
Look at the Las Vegas shootings.
I just would point out that the man who lost his fortune by calling out Sandy Hook is saying this is real.
Whatsoever I feel has come to light, and whatsoever I thought of became my life.
The Golden Toad.
Every day seemed to greet me with a smile. Sun's about to fade in. Now I'm doing time. Now I'm doing time. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Whomsoever I've cured, I'm sick and now. And whomsoever I've cradled, I've put you down. The searchlight soul, they say, but I can't see it in the night. I'm only faking when I get it right. When I get it right. Cause I feel on black days. I feel on black days.
Why you should never buy colored plastic.
That this could be my fate.
Who has heard the poem called The Snake? So I have it. Does anybody want to hear it again? You sure? Are you sure? Okay. So let's dedicate this to General Kelly, the Border Patrol, and the ICE agents for doing such an incredible job. Right? This was written by Al Wilson a long time ago. And I thought of it having to do with our borders and people coming in. And we know what we're going to have. We're going to have problems.
We have to very, very carefully vet. We have to be smart. We have to be vigilant. So here it is, the snake. It's called the snake. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. The border. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and as soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman, sighed that vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, oh heavens, you would have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. I have saved you, cried the woman, and you've bitten me, heavens why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
The sort of event we've been dreading, and not only if you're a Trump supporter, just anybody who follows American politics has seen how toxic and divisive it has become, and we've all dreaded the resurrection, if you like, of political violence in the US. It's been a thread in their history for centuries, of course, and we all really dreaded this. It's shocking to see it unfold this morning. Right. You know, I think Trump is a divisive figure. I'm not as enamored with him as you are, although I think the world was the strongest.
Bruce McDonald. Yeah, buddy.
He's an American hero.
We got our cowboy hats on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got to ride the range. And we're not going up to Brokeback Mountain either. It's not Studio 54 on Brokeback Mountain, is it, Bruce?
Epic, I don't want to alarm you, but I've heard from reliable sources that the Rock Chiselers are angling a spot on Mount Rushmore for the Trump.
Are they really? That's what I hear too.
No.
The jackhammers are flying right now. Everyone's on their way. Got their jackhammers, and they're going to hammer that mountain.
Yeah, right next to the one of Mussolini. Yeah, you know, the thing about this is, like, I was watching the clip at the end there, and there is way up in the top of the rafters a blood splatter at the top left. It's not regular splatter; it's pretty big. I haven't seen a lot of people with the shot in the head, obviously. So the blood from there might be different, colors, not as vibrant, if you will, when it comes from other people. But a lot of that blood looked fake. Is what I'm saying. It really did.
Yeah.
And
I'm not calling this one. I don't know. It could be fake.
I don't know.
But the thing that causes me hesitation is it would be an unbelievably risky move without full spectrum control,
I
without
agree.
the media support.
All right, take a listen.
They don't have to be agents, basically. It'd be 900 people. Right? They made a point not showing the crowd, though, like the outside crowd. They showed the crowd leaving, but not the people there. It was a pretty small group right in the immediate vicinity, if you count those bleachers involved. It wasn't that big at all.
Yeah.
We were only talking about not even maybe 100 people, right? So it could be.
Which is
the people in the
unusual
back
for him.
couldn't see that. They were farther back.
Listen, man.
That was what's bothering me.
Look
They were
at
talking about people
what
in
was
fields
the
way back.
name of the congresswoman who got shot in Arizona?
Yeah, Gifford.
Yeah, exactly. Remember Gabby Gifford, man. That's all I got to say.
And understand, they're scared of Donald Trump, and this is the next big push.
I'm going to do that again and then get into Trump.
This is the next big push.
Donald Trump really is a magnificent golden toad.
Screw Trump.
Trump perfect? Obviously not. Is he an egomaniac? He'll turn into a Napoleon Bonaparte? I hope not. See, Trump is goofy looking, but he's toad-like. Toad-like. Trump looks like a giant toad, a golden toad. He looks ridiculous. Let's just be honest.
Screw Trump.
So I never expected Trump charging into a goblin's nest to not get some goblin vomit and slop and blood on him. I just don't want to catch him in bed with a goblin. But if he's in there rolling around hacking him up and he's got a goblin guide, taking him into the cave, I'm not expecting him to not get dirty, especially up to his ankles. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, having political succubus with goblins. I don't want to see him ingratiating goblins.
He's the golden toad, man.
Golden toad.
A magnificent golden toad.
This is right what we were saying last night, right?
I think the one thing we can all agree on is it's really sad and pathetic that American politics has reached this crossroads, Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Right. No, and that's what I said when you asked. I said no. Is it guarantee him the presidency? And I said that because I think there's a real possibility neither one of them makes it. Seriously, I still think that's 4 months away, but real possibility neither one of them makes it.
I mean, world's getting fed up, and then I think that's kind of the point, right? You got to get rid of the old to build something new, and I'm just kind of wary of whoever comes out on top of any kind of crisis who wants to suggest how we should be doing things. That's whether it's the World Economic Forum or the World Future Society or people who are optimistic or pessimistic. Whoever comes out on top of any of this is suspect.
Golden toad.
Golden toad.
Oh, so somebody was saying that Alex Jones was saying it was real?
Yeah, I got a video of on his Twitter he's crying.
I sent you the Twitter. It's you have it in chat, Jimmy, on this Skype call.
All right, let me go in there. Let me go get it. Let me go fetch it. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Bruce, is it the one from 20 minutes ago or whatever?
What happened to us in Skype?
He's pretty emotional. I mean, he's always emotional, but he's even sort of more so emotional.
Me and Bruce are sitting in a nature environment.
Yeah, I don't know who did that. I turned it off on my end. You gotta unclick together mode or put it back to grid view on the view on Skype. I didn't do that. Somebody else did that.
That was me by accident. I apologize. I was looking for a way to see what Jimmy's screen was.
Get rid of it.
Oh, I turned it off a while ago.
Well, it's still there. I can see it now.
If you click on view in the top right,
your screen.
All right, I don't give a shit. I don't care. All right, I'm trying to do something else. What was I doing? You gave me a link. Where is the link? Hold on. In the chat.
Let
me go to the chat. Let me go. There it is. Okay, here it comes. Hold on a minute. There we go. Here he comes. Hold on.
I have told you for months on air they're going to try to kill Trump.
And when they try to kill Trump, they're going to go after everybody else that is his top supporters. And they also will try to kill Biden and blame it on a Trump supporter. That's coming next. Make no mistake, the same deep state that's behind Biden, that's trying to make him step down, was behind this today. They're now reporting it was an Antifa shooter who's now been killed. How convenient is that the supposed shooter has been killed? Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, he's an Antifa shooter? So so is that, hold on a minute, is that the two sides? It's the Antifas against the Christian gun owners? Well,
there's no confirmation that I was just looking that up actually. There's no confirmation of his political alliance or affiliation or anything like that.
No, that's the perfect battle lines for the Civil War. The Antifa people are the same people that have been fighting against these other people over there in Idaho and so on and so forth. There's been all these beefs going on. Bikers coming in there on their Harleys with, baseball bats. Just
Great American Redoubt, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stay away from Coeur d'Alene unless you're in Trump country now.
Our republic is in maximum danger right now.
Coeur d'Alene.
While the blockade of Taiwan is a particularly provocative piece of brinksmanship on the part of the Chinese,
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat.
I'm about to go live at Infowars.com/show. Band.video and right here on X.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
There has been an attempted assassination. The real president of the United States has been shot, and by God's good graces has survived. The bullet only grazed him over the ear and the side of his head. But ladies and gentlemen, the deep state is desperate. They are in trouble. They're going to try to expand wars. They can do power outages. They can do cyber attacks. We're in such a dangerous position. And I've noticed with all the viral videos out there, it's like, oh, he took a bullet for America. He's going to get reelected now. Ladies and gentlemen, the deep state did this. Make no mistake. And that lets you know they're going for broke. Do you fucking understand what I'm telling you? Take this deadly serious. Just like war with Russia. They are going to try to kill Trump again. Now that they didn't kill him once, they are completely desperate. And I'm going to tell you again, Biden won't step down. The deep state will probably kill him or try to kill him in the next few days and blame it on a Trump supporter. And we may see massive terror attacks in America that are blamed on Trump supporters. They've been pre-programming it. They've been preparing. I've been telling you, imminent assassination attempt on Trump every...
Yep. That's the next thing is they go after the Biden thing, and then they blame it on these white Christian gun owners as retaliation.
Damn day. Because that's what a dying, corrupt establishment does.
So whether or not the event is as presented or not, the result of the event will still be the same.
Yes.
So just like same thing with 9/11, all that, how it happened, who did it, what was it, all that shit, it doesn't matter because the result was the bottom line. And that's the same thing with this, right? The result.
When their back is against the wall. We're living in a historical moment right now. We need Americans, people around the world, to pray for President Trump and pray for America, but also politically get out there on X and everywhere else that has some free speech and get the point out that this attempted...
Oh, so he didn't miss a moment there to praise X for having free speech, because every chance he gets, he praises Elon Musk because he's back on X, right?
Assassination that actually wounded the president, took a bullet for America, lies at the feet of the deep state and the corporate media that said kill him, destroy him, he deserves to die, he's a fascist, he's a Nazi. It lays at their feet. Instead, I see conservatives celebrating, hey, he'll win for sure now. It means the globalists are going to go for a broke.
Golden Toad.
It means they know their time is up. So, I'm glad Trump survived. I am so happy. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But ladies and gentlemen, do you think this happened by accident? No. And do you think the system's going to back down now? No. Power outages, cyber attacks, expanded war, China invading Taiwan, stock market crash. It's all on the table. Mothership. I'll be covering it live, coming up on X at Real Alex Jones in the next 10 minutes. Join me there and share the link if you want to stop these people getting their butt cracked. This is time to be serious, time to be focused, and time to stop being naive and wake up.
There are two realities here. The State Department would like to continue to ease the Chinese and the world community. Politicians, however, face re-elections. And the mood of the American electorate is very strongly pro-Taiwan.
So you're saying...
What I'm saying is, chances of something going seriously wrong are higher than I would like to see them.
The hotline established between myself and the Chinese president, Mr. Li Wan, is in constant use. We are absolutely on top of this situation.
Mr. President!
Yeah, here.
Surely one of you has got to back down.
Well, there's room enough for give and take on both sides. Thank you all now, very much.
Can you give the world an absolute guarantee that the current crisis will not escalate to a dangerous level?
That is our...
Are you still there?
Missile warning, this is Beale. Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. Roger, we've got 32 targets in track and 10 impacting points. I want to confirm, is this an exercise? Roger, copy. This is not an exercise.
Roger, understand. Major Reinhardt, we have a massive attack against the U.S. net at this time. ICBMs. Numerous ICBMs.
Stand down.
Roger, understand. Over 300 missiles inbound now.
Five words. You pronounce.
A magnificent golden toad.
Hey!
Rocket Rio. We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not effect. A nuclear attack is occurring against the United States.
She nursed him there over a night. I wasn't so sure she wanted him to stay. What to say, what to say. Soon she was down, soon he was low. And I caught her past a holy no. She had to turn around when she couldn't hold. Oh, she folded a dissident is here. Escape is never the safest bet. Oh, a dissident is here. And to this day, she's got it on. Always so much.
What's going on in that chat?
I don't know.
Everyone's telling us nice knowing us.
When she had contact with the conflict, there was meaning, but she sold him to the state. She had to turn around. When she couldn't hold, she folded.
Danger, Will Robinson. Did I just hear Rio?
So did I hear this right? Did Trump get shot?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Here,
Yeah.
for those
It's
of
a good
us-
thing to wake up to, I guess.
Yeah. So
Well, no, I just walked in the door and
Okay,
caught like
go.
3 minutes of the show before I got on.
all right, go on YouTube. I'll show it to you right now. So there we go. We're going on YouTube. Well, we're on YouTube. That's the only place we are on. So there you go. So let me know when you're in position there, Rock and Rio.
Oh yeah.
Here we
I'm
go.
in position.
Here we go.
And then the worst president in the history of our country.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow this bitch down. We haven't done this yet. So let me playback speed. I'm gonna slow it down. Here we go. Say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, pay attention to what there should be blood splattering behind him over his shoulder. It hits the guy behind him on the bleachers on the right, his left or right.
Yeah, man. But I mean, the thing
Watch.
is, if I'm shooting a movie, I just put. I'm saying if I have a scene, I'm not saying this is a scene. I'm saying if I was shooting a movie and I had a scene, and one of the guys that was running by was going to get shot, he would have some squibs up in there, and they would blow, and then blood would squirt out at the same time. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what happened here. I'm just saying that that's how
there's a problem with it. There is.
Done in the movies. I'm not saying this is a movie, but.
And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened.
Okay, so there is basically the moment. Almost. It's almost the moment. Let me see if I can get it to go back a little. Okay, so it's almost the moment. See if I'll see. All right, so there's the OK symbol. See it?
Yep.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right after that is when it happens. Here it comes.
And actually, I thought I saw a little air distortion behind his head. Watch.
Yeah. I saw it too in slow mo. You kind of see something like spray off his ear.
Yeah. I saw it when I saw it in the original. I saw it. That's why I thought it reminded me of special effects with the. I mean, but they, special effects are obviously mimicking real things. So I'm not saying it's a special effect. I'm just saying that's what I thought.
Ever in recorded history into our country. And then...
Here, I'm going to slow it down one more notch. Hold on. Going to 25. Here we go. 0.25. Here we go.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look what happened.
Okay, I heard it go off right now. So I heard. Did you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I heard the report from whatever gun it is, however far away it is. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. I heard
Okay,
it.
so when you get shot, okay, you don't hear the gunshot. You understand? Everybody understands that, right?
Yeah, because the report legs the missile, the projectile.
Right.
Yep.
You're not you're not looking somewhere because you heard a gunshot when you're getting shot. You're already going.
No, in fact, you can calculate how far away it is by the time, the time you get hit, and the time you see it, right? If you actually see it, the muzzle flash, and the time that you hear it, you can actually calculate the distance that way.
Yeah. Well, so he is about to get hit. All right, I'll go back to the big screen. Here we go. Okay, hold on. I saw that white smoke right behind his head, right by the blonde girl in the red hat. Watch back there, the blonde girl with the red hat. Watch right by her when it happens. All right, ready? Here we go.
Migration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart.
Here it comes.
Chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
Wow. If you really want to take a look at something sad, look what happened, and that's right when he got shot.
Yeah, I know, right?
That exact moment when he said that. If you want to see,
Not to mention the sign right behind him says "You're fired."
You're fired. Yeah.
There's a picture in the chat, Jimmy. It's just a single still image that you'll find interesting.
Now me and Bruce are sitting at a tiki bar. Anyway, that's some funny shit, Bruce. All right, so Rock and Rio, seriously, I would highly, is there any way, it's 8:30 right now, is there any way that you could download this 7 minutes leading up to the moment here? And maybe reverse it?
Drop a link in here.
All right, S90, give him the link to this real quick. Can you? And
yep, I'll go grab it.
Hey, Bruce, jump in here, you guys, and let me grab a copy real quick.
There's a soldier of Rome who will help me carry the body.
Okay, I'll be right back. Go ahead.
What do you think, Epic? I'm just a little bit skeptical about this being staged, but and I gave my reason. It's usually done full spectrum, and this would be definitely indicative of some kind of like serious infighting in the power structures of the United States. Now, what's your best case scenario, Epic, for November? That they both get knocked out and somebody else comes in? Like, where are you at with all that?
Yeah, that is the best case scenario. Who do you think? Whatever. Yeah.
Who do you think could do it? You wouldn't want like a Gavin Newsom, or is there anybody?
Oh no.
Would you? What, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., would that suit you? Or do you think he's a stooge too?
It's just the problem. Like, there's nobody like in the wings just ready to go right now. Obviously they're going to try to put Kamala up there. But, I mean, as far as the Democratic side, there's nobody on the Republican side. What are they going to do? Throw DeSantis out there after that thrown under the bus? I don't think so.
General Flynn.
Oh, God, can you imagine? Yeah.
Yes, I can imagine. Because he's talked for months about Trump being...
Yeah. Whoever Roger Stone's behind and Steve Bannon, that's who they'll put forward because the accelerationists want that. So that's what they're going to do. I think probably it'll be Whitmer on the Democratic side, I'm guessing, if that happens.
Where's she? Is she that Michigan psycho?
Yes, she's a governor of Michigan, and the reason I think it's going to be here is not just because of her qualifications and because she's liked by the Democratic Party and the base that way. It's because she also has, and this is what people into the microcosm will appreciate. She has that backstory of being hunted and attempted kidnapping, be assassinated by the far right. That gives her this kind of street cred that they use on the other side. So I think that plays into this, and I think that's why she'd be the pick. But I think this is awful because I mean, so if this is true, if this really happened, there's no reason to necessarily say it didn't happen. First of all, if you missed, I mean that the best way. I mean, you're going to die.
Well,
anyway.
certainly this was not a Treadstone operation. That much we can be certain.
Yeah, they don't miss. Exactly. So either it is like a genuine leftist, who's gone out and tried to commit violence, or it's staged for his benefit. But either way, as Jimmy said, he comes out on top. The leftists are cheering him on.
So are we saying it's all fake? Are we going full Sandy Hook here? Like 2 people really didn't die on scene on top of the shooter? I mean, are we going full Sandy Hook here? Let's be clear about this on Into the Microcosm,
why don't
okay?
you quit?
Do you think Trump is still...
Quit saying that on here.
Yeah, we don't say that word. Yeah, for sure.
Don't say
but
that on
I
here.
think
Sandy Hook.
Okay. Those 2 words, yes. So,
sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but are we going? Are we going full on this? I mean, has Team Trump gone so dark they'd cap 2 people for November 2024?
Man,
well, there's people who believe that, but I don't know if that's the case. What I'll say is there are inconsistencies. There just are. Like there's some problems here, But one of the things I think we should do, I mentioned in the chat, is before these video takes we're able to look at right now go away and get spruced up by the AI or whatever, we need to save these things in our own PCs separate from the internet and have them while we have them. And one of the things we should look at are the tattoos on the shooter, because I've noticed when he was laying there on the roof, he had some tattoos. I think we really look into that because that'll give us maybe some direction of what he's all about. Were those real tattoos that put onto him to make him look like a, Antifa or whatever you want to call him, or are they Nazi tattoos? What are they? We don't know. So we're probably going to look at it. Now's our best chance to look at it before that gets edited out.
Yeah.
I can't get rid of this shit, dude. I have no idea where it is, where the controls are. I've gone to 3 different places, so it's just going to have to be this way. What are we, under sea now? I think we're underwater, Bruce.
Only you're seeing that, Jimmy. You got to go to the view on the top right of Skype, click it, and then go grid view.
Oh, view? All right.
Yeah, grid view.
All right, yeah. Did you see that?
On one computer, you guys are underwater. On the other computer, you look completely normal.
That's what I'm saying.
Like with the boxes. So I don't know what's going on there. But
that's what I mean.
Epic, you want to weigh in on this? Like, what do you think's going on, man? Don't let the peer pressure of Epic or Jimmy influence you, man. What do you think's going on here?
S90, yeah.
I know what S90 thinks. I want to hear Epic. Sorry, Rio.
Oh, Rio.
Oh,
yeah. So I just
what I think of this situation in this scene.
Rio doesn't make an opinion based on what me and Epic think. Man, you think what you want to think.
Highly influenced. He's highly influenced.
I don't even know what they think at this point. But
he's malleable.
Oh man, you are so wrong.
Jeez, Bruce.
You are so wrong, dude. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, wait a minute.
Could it be staged? Maybe.
Well,
but
I mean,
we also, Epic has been calling him the son of perdition for a while and saying that, and the grievous head wound is part of that. So must recover from a grievous head wound.
See?
Now that doesn't
So
necessarily mean it's a horrific head wound, but it's something that causes grief, right?
Well, check
So
it out. Hey,
just to get my theology right, is the Christian Antichrist the Jewish Messiah?
It would appear so.
He's also
So
the
like
Mahdi.
167 rabbis have already given Trump the silver crown, right?
That was the
calling-
Israel. Yeah, that was the Israel Heritage Foundation.
Yeah, they're calling them the, so they, so yeah, that's very interesting.
It is.
I think this may have been real, boys, and he's demonically protected at this juncture in history.
Well, Rio's going to reverse this shit right now.
Could be.
Rio's going to reverse speech this shit right now, buddy.
It's still. I'm recording it live. So you said it was what at the 7 minute mark?
7 minutes. Yeah, just past 7 minutes. You should have everything.
All right.
you
Well,
need.
I'm 3.5 in. So
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see what's happening with it. We'll check it out. That's what we do around here, right? Right, Bruce. I mean,
So-
we got a.
it'll be
With
amazing
the,
if he says, he says something like, "Here comes the shot" or something.
We got to table this shit because
Well,
you know
he
what?
said, yeah.
By next week, there's going to be 10,000 dudes coming out here saying that this thing was crisis actors. So
Of course, it's got to be a freaking commercial.
let's air it out. We're airing it out.
Would those
tonight.
two dead? Sorry, Jimmy. Let me just get this out. Would those two dead then qualify as the two witnesses in the biblical narrative?
Oh shit!
No, because they have a witness period where they go around, for months, if not years. It's a certain amount of time. Remember, it is Rio. It's a certain amount of time. It's busy with the lab coat and the beakers right now. But yeah, there's an actual time frame where they're out testifying.
All right, I got to get some
Don't people
water.
repent.
Continue.
Yeah,
Put
no,
out the.
there-
They put out
those
the
wouldn't
phone
be the
number.
two witnesses yet.
People think they're Elijah and Enoch, actually.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Put out the phone number.
They were taken by
Hey,
God. They didn't know death.
Put out the phone number, Bruce, so people can call in about this before we start getting into the reverse speech.
They can call a regular number. If you
Oh,
want.
yeah, 718-618-9905. 718-618-9905. Give us a call. Tell us what you think about this. Is it real? Is it crisis actors? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows at this point? I've noticed some anomalies. No cell phones in the area where the guy whose head got blown off was in that area. Nobody's taking pictures. Nobody's taking videos. What else? Weird behavior by guys holding machine guns, pointing it, in different directions where they shouldn't have been pointing in that way. Didn't look right. There's things that didn't look right.
There's nobody panicking. I mean, the guy's just laying there with his head shot off, and nobody's.
That's what I mean.
Nobody has any sense of
Just
urgency.
standing there, but I mean, let's put it this way. One time when I was in LA, I was driving to go feed my buddy's dog, and I was sitting there, and I came pulling up to the stoplight, and on the right-hand side of me was a Shell gas station, and there was like there's like 7 or 8 body bags laying there. There's like all around the bus stop. There's body bags in the gas station laying on the ground by the gas pumps. And I'm looking at that. I'm in a convertible. I'm sitting there. I'm looking over at it. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? And I look around at everybody, and the other people in the other cars, they're just like sitting there. And to them, it was just like another fucking day in Los Angeles, man. 9 body bags over in the gas station. No one's even looking at it because they're so desensitized from that shit. You know what I mean? Anyway. I thought I heard calls coming in, man.
There was a call coming in, but you cannot call the number anonymously. It will not answer. It's a Skype thing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I know who that is.
No
I bet you
anonymous.
it's the Jacker. Jacker, use the other number.
The Jacker.
Oh,
Rio,
Jack is coming in.
The Jacker. Nah.
I can't answer it. It will not merge the call. So whoever's trying to call in, you got to use an unrestricted number.
Listen, do not.
You can't be anonymous.
Skype
will not answer the call.
Do not get.
Will not answer.
Do not get hijacked while I'm gone getting water.
No, Jimmy, I won't allow it.
Stay focused. God damn it.
He shall not pass.
All right, stay focused. I'll be back in a minute.
That's right.
Nice. Rio, I was going to ask you, I just put something in the chat for you just here in the Skype, and it was around 6:25. Trump says, I'm going to go off the teleprompter. And I was kind of thinking that was like his go signal for he was kind of, because that's when he started pointing over in the direction of the shooter.
He's pointing to the guy. Is the okay sign?
But he didn't do that for the first 6 minutes of his speech. And he wasn't looking left and he wasn't looking right. Then he says, I'm going off teleprompter, and starts pointing and looking over to that direction. And he's pointing the whole time until the guy shoots him pretty much. So I think if anything, it was, I'm going to go off teleprompter. If you reverse that and he's like, go, 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 like we know. Well,
my time cues are going to be a little bit off because, you know, YouTube has to put ads and everything.
Of course.
So, you know.
But yeah, just before he starts raising his hand and turning his head to the one side, he says, I'll go off teleprompter. And I think that might be an interesting thing to reverse. Because if he says something in reverse, you know, my operative is on the roof, here comes the shot, like, then we know.
And the keywords, right? Like, see that red arrow? Like, that's a total cue, isn't it? Like, okay, get ready. You know, it's telling the guys involved, right? Get ready. See that red arrow? I mean, come on, man. It all really does sound.
I shit you not. If this comes out in reverse, our lives are in danger. They won't come to the mountains for me, but you guys better head for the hills.
Well, then you have a lot of work to do, Bruce. If you're the only one.
Bruce,
good luck.
You're soldiers of Rome. I will help carry your bodies.
Listen, dude, you should be providing a safe passage to the mountain.
Come pick us up. Get a helicopter.
The underground.
All right, I have achieved the level of the incident. So I'll stop it here. It's at 9 minutes for me because of the commercials.
Yeah.
Thank you, YouTube, for ruining everything.
Well, at least they're giving us the opportunity to have a platform. Thanks, YouTube, for letting us have a platform. We appreciate you. There we go. So, early girl, where you been? Haven't seen you. We've been worried about you. Thought you something happened.
Can I go off topic for 1 second?
As long as you come back to topic momentarily, I'm going to make coffee. It'll sound like I'm taking a piss, but I'm not, just so you know.
I got the news of this through a Skype message through Jimmy. And when it came through, I was like 5/6 of the ways, like the last 15 minutes of Rosemary's Baby, which I've never watched, and which is an absolute masterpiece, by the way. It's Kubrick level cinema. Believe it or not, I had never seen Rosemary's Baby. I'm on the edge of the sofa. Ding! The message comes in. Ding, 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 like 3 messages. And I go, oh, crap, I better get that. 3 messages is important. And Jimmy just writes, they hit Trump. And I'm going, what the F? And he says, Trump's been shot. And I just stopped the movie. And I just watched it. But what I wanted to say is if you haven't seen Rosemary's Baby, man, do yourself a favor. Like, I thought it would be crappy because it's like made in 1969. It's better than most movies being released today. You guys all agree, right? You've all seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have it saved on my computer. Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Well, you could see how
unbelievably well shot and just the acting. Unbelievable.
There's an amazing scene there in front of Dakota.
Can't you see how?
And that's where Lennon got shot.
John Lennon. Yeah.
Can you see how?
Do you want to organic sharpen this?
Yeah, but you see how they picked Polanski to be the one to stage the Sharon Tate murders?
I couldn't. That's why I didn't want to go off track. But let's next Friday remind me that I watched Rosemary's Baby again, and I want to cue Epic up for like a wicked 30-minute rant.
Oh, jeez.
All right, listen. Amber had brought up that there was these astrologers. A bunch of these different astrologers have been out there saying stuff for a while about this period of time, astrologically and astronomically, the alignments going on with the planets. And they were saying specifically that Trump was in danger, and he was in danger up to a certain date. I've been super busy, so I just dropped the link in here in the chat there for you guys. So S90, I know you were looking for the link. There it is. So I'll go to this link here now that we got it in Skype, and we'll play a little bit of it, 718-618-9905 is the number to call if you want to talk to us about this and let us know what you think.
But you can't be anonymous.
No,
whoever
you cannot
that was
be anonymous. Do not be anonymous. Have a pair or whatever. Okay.
Well, it's not even me. I would answer. I tried to answer. Skype won't take the call.
All right, stop. Here we go. Ready? And I'm talking, not saying you to stop. I'm saying stop to this video because it's running while I'm trying to stop it. All right, here we go. Ready? Here she comes.
Now, some of us are very prone to being influenced by Mars. Who will be influenced by this in particular in our world story right now? Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Why? Joe Biden has his sun in Scorpio around 27 degrees. Yes, on the demon star Algol, losing one's head. So we know that both of these people will be impacted. Donald Trump also is in the unfortunate situation of having the Mars-Uranus conjunction together on his midheaven, also in a square to his natal Mars and to his ascendant, meaning this can impact his physical body and his personhood directly, as well as his career and reputation. Now, some of us are very...
All right. So this is, hold on. Lunatic Astrology Channel is the lady. If you guys want to go over there, there she is. So we're playing her clip there. So I want to make sure we say who it is. Lunatic Astrology. Go over there, check it out. Accurate prediction update. Trump in danger. Trump in danger. July 9th. Okay. Hang on a second. There we go. All right, so let me see. Let me go over here. All right, go ahead, Rock and Rio. You got that squared away over there?
I got that squared over
All right,
there.
hold on. Before you do, here, take a listen to this, bro.
A magnificent golden toad.
Okay, go ahead.
A magnificent golden toad.
Go ahead.
All right, so I just I cut it off in the chaos here, but I heard something initially, like right at the end where I clipped it. I guess it's the Secret Service running around, saying he's over here, or get in front of him, or something to that effect. But I heard something about the law in the Secret Service. All right, here we go.
You never read a long law, right? Move this there, hold, when you're ready, on you.
Right.
We know.
He says, we know it.
You never read a
Yeah, we know.
long law, right?
The law has something.
Move this there, hold, when you're ready, on you.
All right, so we know it. We know it. The law has something here.
We know. You never read a long law, right?
So it's just, that's kind of interesting that there's just, they know.
Does he say the law has it?
Does he what?
Does he say the law has it? Like, we got this, like, step down, we're taking control of the situation?
Maybe.
Like, from a police perspective?
Could be. I mean, that could be, if he's well trained, that would be, we have this situation that would, we know. There's the gunshot right there. Oh, actually, it looks like there's multiple shots. There's like 5 gunshots right there. What did he say? Oh, he's saying, get down in the forward. You're good. In reverse. That's interesting.
Wow.
Take a look at what happened.
Yeah, slow that down a little bit more.
Take a look.
The link.
Take a look what happened.
Hope I know what the link is.
The link is.
Want to really see something that said.
All right, he says, listen. You.
Did he say see you later, Brandon?
Really see something that said.
He says, listen something, and then
see you later, Brandon.
Yeah, see you later, Brandon. That's what I heard.
We're all with it. Yep. See you later, Brandon. We're all with it.
Oh, God.
Oh. All right. Well, let's keep rolling here.
The last number couple of months old and
the laws.
The last number registration charts a couple of months old and
let me slow that down.
The last number registration
He said the law twice in there.
And you know that's a little bit old.
Something about standing on it.
And you know that's a little bit
Okay.
And look what happened to our country.
Bite a bullet, he says right at the end.
And look what happened to our country.
He says, yes, I must bite a bullet. Listen.
What?
And look,
bullet right there.
And look what happened.
Bite our bullet.
And look what happened to our country.
I'll bite a bullet. See you later, Brandon.
Yeah.
To win the election.
Over. Country took over. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over.
I didn't get anything on that one.
Hang on. Hang on. Let's digest that before you continue. Just hold on a second. You're moving too fast, man. Slow your roll. Let's recap. What have we heard so far, Rock and Rio? Have you been jotting this shit down? Because believe me, this is some powerful shit going on here.
I haven't been writing. No, I've just been listening and rolling the mouse here.
What about you, S90? You've been taking jotting anything down there on your radar screen? No, nobody's been.
Just a couple of things. Just the see you later, Brandon. The officers mentioning the law got this right.
Yeah. Well, that's coherent. So that those guys probably are not in the know or involved, right? Because they're protecting the people. So get down, and then he says, "You're all good." So.
But that's the Secret Service. That's what I said all along. Is that the Secret Service didn't know this, and it was signaled by Trump saying, "I'm going off teleprompter. My guys are the best." Then he turns in that direction and starts pointing, and then it happens. The Secret Service didn't know. That's always been my thesis.
Interesting.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Don't move. Don't make a move. Don't make a move. Hang on a second. I have the Ronald Reagan video.
Every day, we're working to make California's energy system safe.
Quiet, man. Hang on a second. I had this Ronald Reagan. Now, do you guys remember the Reagan? What was Reagan up to just previous to that happening? He was up to something, and then all of a sudden,
I don't remember.
He changed. He changed directions. You know, he went. It started about. We're gonna have to go in a different direction. Now, I think, and we put this forward when it happened, that Las Vegas thing that happened, that was one mob going after another mob. And then right after that, Trump came out in that purple tie. And then right after that, the Weinstein episodes began. And then right after the Weinstein, it was Epstein. You know what I mean? It was like, boom. And it was all, at the same time. It all happened at once. It's an interesting thing. Listen, Rio, I'm going to give you 4 minutes and 4 seconds to listen to that yourself.
Okay.
I'm going to play a song here, and it's a great one. And one of my favorite guitar players of all time, Pat Travers. Here he comes.
What's going on, man? Something ain't feeling right.
It's into the microcosm. I wonder if that's Tommy Aldridge on drums, because that drum track is fucking off the hook. Pat Travers.
A magnificent golden toad.
The magnificent golden toad, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we just got another breaking statement from Donald Trump here in the Skype. I will pull it up and attempt to relay it to you. I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. God bless America. Donald Trump.
So they took out the assassin?
Yeah, they
Yes.
blew his head off. There will be no trial, Rock and Real. You know,
And he's actually saying condolences to the family. That's
well, he's saying condolences to the other guy who got his head blown off.
And another civilian was severely injured. May not make it.
Yeah, he got his head blown off. The civilian in the bleachers.
No, there's 2 injured civilians and the shooter.
Right. Yeah, one guy's
one's passed away, one's injured.
Golden
Gotcha. So, in my analysis of this thing over here,
Listen, Golden Toad.
Jimmy, that cop that you were focusing on who was posing and you're like, he's not holding his gun right and stuff.
Yeah.
He's being promoted right now on Twitter as the man who shot down the shooter moments after, but we've seen the video of the counter snipers doing that.
Yeah, they did it.
So it's just psyop layers, misinterpretation, people just making memes out of the first picture they got their hands on. It's a mess.
It's crazy, dude. The fact that I remember the first time I was on the air with Kev Baker, and it was me, Kev Baker, and Scotty, and Trump bombed Syria. It was when Trump first got elected, and he bombed Syria, and we were all like really fucking quiet all of a sudden on the air. And then Kev Baker just went over and got the reports that were coming in from, and was like really. Back then, it was really one of the first times that live news was being put out over the air in the alternative media like that. Like, we were clipping it right when it was happening. It was going on right then, because we thought World War III was going to start. With all the talk about Syria and Turkey and all this bullshit, So we were like, seriously, we were quiet for a moment. But anyways, go ahead, man. Rock and Real. What else you got cooking over there now? Is there something over the offended misinformer? What is this?
I don't know.
No, that was just the Twitter post of the guy. He got 3.5 million views saying that SWAT officer was the shooter.
Hold on.
The guy who stopped him.
This guy. See, he was
Jack Unheard or something.
He's an American hero, Jimmy.
That is right where I told you guys he was posing. Go back and watch the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Yeah,
that's why I brought it up.
He was the guy taking the picture.
Yeah.
Or that's
unbelievable.
No, dude.
American hero.
American hero.
To be American.
Okay, so hold on a second.
Save Trump's life.
Hold on a minute. First of all, here's what I notice about this picture, because I'm a noticer. You see that shit on the top of his helmet?
Yeah.
That's a helmet cam.
Go back up where we were just a second ago. Like you had his kneecaps, basically. The reason I say is that's a Russian flag. It is. It's absolutely the Russian flag. I couldn't help but notice that. No, hey, man. Just point it out.
And this whole thing is just becoming epically absurd. You know what it is? It's basically Caddyshack, but the White House is the golf course, and Donald Trump is the Rodney Dangerfield character.
Coming out of nowhere, Cinderella story.
We're all gonna get laid.
Russian flag. Well, because it had the big red flag behind it, like insinuating China. I'm not saying it's a deliberate thing. I'm just saying.
Listen to me. Hold on a second. Seriously though, hold on one fucking second. I'm going over here now. I'm gonna make this shit even bigger, because this video is coming down off of YouTube. You can guarantee this right now.
Oh, for sure.
You better fucking be recording this right now, because if you're not, I guarantee this video's coming. Because when we were on the air we were on the air when the shit went off in the Capitol. We were on the air.
Yeah.
And we played a lot. We were on the air, man, and that video got.
I was with you, Jimmy.
I know.
Yeah.
The video got deleted. It got YouTube fucking deleted it. Okay, but I'm gonna say one of the things that I pointed out that day was this. There were a bunch of crowd control people. They were dressed up. They looked like crowd control. They were wearing black. They had all this shit going on. They had batons. They had, they had all this shit, but they had no markings on their uniforms. And the thing is from back in the 60s, so many people got their skulls bashed in that they made a standard that if you were going to be in a riot situation, that your badge number had to be clearly displayed on your shit, on your helmet. So I should be able, if you bash me in the skull, the last thing I saw was his badge number is 322. I saw it. Then he bashed me in the head. You know, that's how you can go get sued later and then get your money. So these dudes had nothing on them, no markings whatsoever. And this dude also has no fucking markings on him. Do you see any markings, dude? Do you see a badge? Do you see any markings on this dude at all?
I do see police across it, and so it is a crime to impersonate. So, you know, if those were, because remember, he said his guys are the best guys. I don't know, man, but
okay,
the
so
impersonate,
now,
like, it gets more ridiculous the more, like, what, they're impersonating the SWAT officers now? I don't know.
No, look,
I don't know.
look at this. Look at this guy. Look at that gun.
The only thing I see is there might be something in the middle of his chest. There's a white patch under his wrist.
If you go watch the video when he walks, he's walking around. You can see like the police, you know, the Velcro thing that goes on the back of the Kevlar or whatever that says police on it and stuff. So I mean, it would have to be super, like it would have to be literally a closed set at this point, right? I'm not necessarily sure that's what it was.
This whole election's bad Netflix.
It's true. It's true.
It is, dude.
Okay,
He's
so
Frank
It's
Castle, the
telenovela, Bruce.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Epic just brought
Something
up
up with that guy's shoes too, by the way.
this
Is
guy.
that a little picture of Jesus by his leg there?
Yeah, it looks like it was right next to his Pop-Tart, Messiah or.
That looks like a pretty small rally for Trump too. That looks like under 5,000.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like the people close to him, there's only a few people close to him. It's only maybe 150 people. I said 100 earlier, but I don't even know if it's that many. It's not very many.
I'm just looking around here now. I want to make this bigger. You see this dude? There's a Secret Service dude here in the very back, and his hand is back, and his finger is on the barrel of some shit. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on a second. Let me try to make this even bigger. Swoop in on this shit. See what's going on over here. Yeah, this dude. Yeah, this guy's gun is still in the holster.
Yeah, I think he's lying on top of Trump.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I think he's body cover.
And the other guy's just pointing. He doesn't have his gun out. It looks like a trigger finger, but I don't think his gun's out.
He might be reaching now.
No, he's got it his fingers ready on the barrel, but he's ready to put it into the on the trigger. It's not on the trigger, but he's holding it like he's ready to point his finger and pull the trigger. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to look at this dude. Now, what kind of gun is this guy holding? What is that?
Probably an M4. Epic would probably have to do this.
No, I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out too. A friend I can call. Looks like it has a suppressor on the front too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's got the built-in suppressor. Could it be the honey badger possibly with the built-in suppressor and the
it's got
stock?
laser sight. He's got another sight. Yeah, and I don't know what the heck's that other attachment is. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know.
Could be a foregrip attachment.
So
you mean on the top of the scope, the little beige box? I think that's a SOCOM targeting module.
So
I don't know.
So the Russian flag is white, blue, and red, with the blue stripe in the middle, white stripe on top, red stripe on the bottom. So that's what Epic was talking about right here. You see this? See this? Is that what you're talking about, Epic?
I'm a little bit behind on YouTube from Skype, but probably, yeah. It was just the shot. You know what I mean? The shot itself that showed.
No,
because it had that, then it had the red teleprompter behind it, right? In such a way that it just looks, you know.
No, it don't line up. It's not. It's I mean, it's just red, white, and blue. It ain't a flag. All right. So, all right, Rock and Rio. Have you determined anything else present?
Oh yeah. I got a couple lines here.
All right, hold on. Let me go back here. I got to go back. Stand by.
There's definitely a good amount of reverse in this.
Golden toad.
All right, go ahead.
What's with the golden toad?
When Trump went,
You got to be here on time for the inside jokes, Rio.
Here, Rio, I'll let you hear. Here's the golden toad.
Screw Trump. Trump perfect? Obviously not. Is he an egomaniac? Will turn into a Napoleon Bonaparte? I hope not. See, Trump is goofy looking, but he's toad-like. Toad-like. Trump looks like a giant toad, a golden toad. He looks ridiculous. Let's just be honest. Screw Trump. So I never expected Trump charging into a goblin's nest to not get some goblin vomit and slop and blood on him. I just don't want to catch him in bed with a goblin. But if he's in there rolling around hacking him up and he's got a goblin guide, you know, taking him into the cave, I'm not expecting him to not get dirty, especially up to his ankles. I don't want to see him kissing goblins,
about Trump
having political succubus with goblins.
Right?
I don't want to see him ingratiating goblins.
That must have been after he had that
now let's go to this clip
and cried.
I think that came after that video. That was 20 minutes, a couple hours. I have that one. The Alex Jones crying one.
No, that's not it. That Alex Jones was from when he won the election, and Alex Jones was drunk, and he was drinking champagne, and he was sitting there, and he's like, the golden toad. And we brought it up the other night when we were talking about licking the toad or whatever with Bruce. Yes, it was last night. And so I was playing the clip tonight because I don't think you guys believe me that he called him the golden toad or whatever.
Yeah, the golden toad.
Yeah, the golden toad. Now, did you hear this, man? Listen to this. Here. Oh, come on, man. All right. Go ahead, Rio. Oh, you can listen to this after that. Go ahead.
All right. So, let's see. This one, it says, so low, was it false? A false something status. So I'm not sure if it's false federal or false flag or false. It's false something status, but this.
So that's when I left office. That was the lowest.
It was a false federal status, right?
Yeah. All right.
So there was something about the police and they can lick it. I won't get into that one. But this one is interesting because you brought this up about the situation in Las Vegas. He says, what happened in Vegas?
Yeah, you guys are doing it. They're getting better with time.
What happened in Vegas? They hosted service. They host the service. So
it was after what happened in Vegas, right? It sounded like
they host the service. Is that what you said?
You guys are doing it. They're getting better with what happened in Vegas.
Right. What happened in Vegas? They host a service.
And it's congruous with Forward, too, because he's saying these guys are the best. They're only getting better with time at pulling off psyops.
These guys are the best. They're only getting better with time. What happened in Vegas?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You better duck, sucker. Go ahead.
But, I found that interesting.
How was it all? Oh, is it? Wow. How was it all?
How was it off? At the end there, he says, the old maid blessed Caesar.
Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Your old maid is so damn boring.
Right? The old maid blesses this.
Bless Caesar.
Bless Caesar. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, the old maid and bless Caesar, but
He is as powerful as power government our money.
He is as powerful as something.
You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? He is as powerful as
Right? He is this powerful.
power government our money.
Follow government money.
You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? He is as powerful as power government our money.
So he's
Rio, I have something. Oh,
there's a lot in this.
As it's an old Roman saying, Pax Romana, my friends, may the peace of Rome be upon us. Bless Caesar, Pax Romana.
Why would the old lady be blessing Caesar? That's all of the money, he says.
In fact, if they could ever put up
Just cast it right at the end. They could have prevented this, but this cast it.
In fact, if they could ever put up
Might have prevented this, let's cast it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do this whole speech like at some point because I'm sure there's more depth to this.
That is the whole speech.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, we're only 30 seconds out of the 7 minutes. Like,
All right, hang on a second.
Well, no, there's only like 5 minutes of speech. Then that thing happens, and then the rest of the video is just like empty chairs and people filing out.
yeah, and well, I recorded 9 minutes was up to where I got with the Secret Service, and I know there's a couple commercials in there, but so figure if the thing was at like 7 minutes or something, we've only covered like 30 seconds of that 7 minutes.
Keep going.
Going?
Keep going, dude.
Going.
Let's stay on till 10. That's an even number. We'll get out of here. I got to come back in the morning.
We had the strongest border ever.
Something.
Signals.
I heard signals.
we had the strongest signals today when
it signals the day when.
The symbols that they wanted.
And it's much tougher than if they're first.
He says they're false scum.
And it's much tougher for
false scum.
Sees
that.
He understood me. By dealers, we have by we have criminals.
Oh, here we go.
We have value.
Value. Slaughter me for you.
We have criminals. We have value. Slaughter
me for you. I don't know. I'm smelling something funny here. Slaughter me.
Dangerous people.
Something serves it.
Dangerous people.
I don't know if that means anything there. Let's nail him, they'll suck it.
Because we have millions and millions of people.
Is he the answer now?
I'm going to go off better than ever before. We're going to make it. I'm going to go off.
The gun going to go off?
We're going to make it. I'm going to go off. We're going to make it. I'm going to go off.
It even sounds like
he prevented something there. The gun's going to go off. He prevented the.
No, that sounds pretty clear. Is the gun go off or the gun's going to go off? One of the two.
It even sounds like he's asking a question.
We're going to make it. This gun going to go off. He prevented that.
He prevented the gun going to go off. He prevented the death. Yeah, it's just starting to get more and more sus by the minute. The crime was going to.
Because if we do, we're going to make America.
That crime isn't going to go easy. We'll suck it.
And to make sure we take back.
God bless something. The world's sin.
And to make sure we take back. This fella in the sitting is like to get a senator elected.
This fella is. This fella something is like. Something about molesting him. See what the crowd's cheering. Sounds like they're chanting, "All shoot him."
Oh.
Thank you.
Are you dead? I'll shoot him. Listen to
He is saying, they are saying, "Are you dead? Are you dead?"
And he goes, "He's dead." He's dead.
Holy
He's dead, Jim.
Thank you. He's dead.
Oh boy.
And understand, they're scared of Donald Trump, and this is the next big push.
So is this a psyop? What do you guys think?
That was
is this legit?
I'm not calling it yet. I'm going to wait for more
I can't call it either. There's some really suspect things. There really are. Like it's the way he pointed to the guy for that long and then gave the okay symbol. He wasn't doing it before. He set it all up. He waited. He pointed. He set it backwards. He was setting it up basically. That that was extremely unusual. And then for it to the blood spray is not right. It's going the wrong direction. It hit him from the front. And that the blood's in the, from his ear is towards the front of his face and across his face. It's the wrong direction, man. You can't. That doesn't go away. That's the way it is, right? Now you can say that he wiped his face or whatever, or it ran out when he ducked down, but that's not what you see in the first picture. The first picture, when you first see his profile and you see it, it's the wrong way. I can't get around that, man. I mean, unless they're playing the clip wrong. And he ducked down first and got back up. And the other thing is the way the response is from the crowd. The way the response is from the crowd. How small that crowd is near the stand, by him, is unusually small, actually, for a Trump rally like that. And they don't seem worried in any way at all.
Yeah,
it's a problem.
There's a photo going around. Luke Rudkowski posted. Now I don't trust him. I think he's a CNP operative, but he's posted a picture of a still frame of the bullet as it just passed right by his ear. Like you can see the bullet whizzing through the air next to his head, right by it. So that kind of, that one kind of caught my eye. But
it
could be true.
Could be.
I mean, like to explain it away this way, it could be that when he slapped his ear, right, that sprayed the blood the wrong way on his face. Maybe you need a forensic expert to look into this kind of thing, but it doesn't look right, dude. It doesn't. And he's actually, if you think about it, he's not faced far enough to his right, looking at the shooter when that shot goes off to be hit that way and kill the guy behind him. That's what happened. It went over, if that's the bullet, It grazed his ear and hit the guy that they ended up doing CPR, and they got killed, most likely. The first shot's the best shot, right? That's the one that killed the guy, most likely.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a magic bullet sort of thing where it did a 90-degree turn after going into his ear and then hit that guy?
Well, there's the other problem. I'm glad you brought that up. They're saying it was an AR-style weapon. It can't be. There's no way. It's not possible. If it was an AR-style weapon, the problem with that is that thing is a high-speed, high-velocity round. It'd be tumbling by the time it got to him that far away, and it would have ripped his head off still. It wouldn't have just nicked his ear. It would have took his ear clean off.
Listen to me. I'm right at the moment that this happened. So he has now just he's still got his face by the microphone, and he's got his hand up to his ear. Now I'm going to hit play on this thing, and you guys watch the blonde girl behind him, and you'll see the smoke. You ready? Here it comes. You see that? It wasn't smoke now that I noticed it. It was some sort of a reflection on the sign.
As soon as you hit play, the picture got small.
Right behind that blonde girl.
I noticed the Trump sign. The girl with the Trump sign. She's moving it back and forth. The reflection goes across the sign.
So that's not smoke.
Nope, that's what I thought too. It turned out being the sign.
And this is in slow motion. Watch how fast that blonde chick drops. Watch how fast she goes down. Watch this.
Yo, she's down before Trump is.
Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And
You see that? There's the dude in that picture. Watch him when he goes, here, I gotta put this back to normal. It's fucking killing me. Alright. Watch this. Watch this dude.
we're clear! We're clear!
Okay, look at me. And I'm asking you a question. It's a tactical question. Now, I'm saying that this dude is not moving in a correct tactical way because he is turning his head to look around him. But when he turns his head, he is not pointing that gun in the same direction that he's turning his head. He's not keeping his eyes everywhere that gun is moving. He's turning his head and keeping his gun facing forward. You don't do that shit, man. Okay?
Well, they did say we're clear, so he may be...
No, man, watch this. Watch this. Even when he's standing there looking back and forth, his gun is pointing in one direction. It doesn't move back and forth with his head. That's not right.
If he's a cop, not military, he may not be well trained in that respect.
It's not right.
Good! Shooters down! Are we good to move? We're clear! We're clear! Come on. Let me get my shoes.
Hold on.
No. Yeah, they said the shooter's down. We're good. We're clear. So
he's not.
He may be.
Watch
just
him.
Observing the crowd.
No,
but
bullshit. Watch this.
Like you said, if he was military trained, he would be pointing a gun with his.
Look at him.
With his head.
Look at him now. He's on the other. Now he's run over to the other side. Now watch him now. Watch this.
I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes, sir. Hold that in your head.
This looks like a clusterfuck. Right here. Doesn't it? That looks disorganized to me, man. Hold on a second.
I gotta ask why Trump's shoes are off.
He blew his socks off, man.
Moving to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Move.
Go. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Moving to the stair. Stair, get ready. Stair, get ready.
Dude.
You ready?
Listen to me. Look at this shit. Oh my God, there's no cell phones out. These people behind him right now, while all this are going on, and he is on the ground, none of those people behind them have their cell phones out.
I mean, truth is, Jimmy, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't be reaching into my pockets.
Okay, wait a minute.
Any
I see.
quick movements.
Here's two people. Two people right there behind him. Got his cell phone out. There's two people right
I
there.
saw the one guy pull his cell phone out.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Oh, they were about to usher him away, and he said, wait, and he put the fist up in the air.
And let me get my shoes. Yeah, what's up with the shoes?
But he also loses his hat. And so if there was going to be a squib spraying from anywhere, it would be in the hat. And they make sure to pick that up and hold the inside of that hat away from the camera, too, of course.
Point.
I checked for that already.
All right, hang on a second. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at it again. Here.
Look at that blood spray. I'm telling you, man, dude.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down. Watch out.
Rio, someone's saying to reverse the Trump "I need my shoes" part.
All right,
Don't know.
I'll have to get that from the video. So
All right,
give me a minute. I'll
Stay on.
What's the timestamp on that, Jimmy?
Stay on what you're doing.
What's the time? What's the timestamp?
8:39.
All right. Yeah, I'll check it out.
All right, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Okay. Now, listen closely, because he's going to say, wait a minute. They're about to usher him away. Hold
Let me
on.
get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down. Watch out.
Right there. Wait. And now he's going to put his fist up in the air and say, fuck you. Here.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you.
You said
Let me
8:39.
get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down.
God, he was putting up his fists and the crowd was cheering USA, USA. But again, President Trump whisked off the stage there in Butler, Pennsylvania.
There, hold. When you're ready, on you. Ready? Move.
They're gonna bring him up.
Go.
They're gonna bring him up. Watch it.
Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Moving to the stair. Stair, get ready. Stair, get ready. You ready?
Rio.
Shooters down. Are we good to move? We're clear.
Rio.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Watch out.
All right, listen, I can hear all that. Hey, Rio.
I just don't want to catch him in bed with a goblin. But if he's in there rolling around hacking him up and he's got a goblin guide, taking him into the cave, I'm not expecting him to not get dirty, especially up to his ankles. I don't want to see...
Sorry. I can't take it. It's louder than shit. All right. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm processing here.
Yeah, I know. All right. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Rio. Leo, mute your shit, dude. That is loud. Very loud. Thank you. It's fucking loud, man. All right. Is anybody still here? S90 still there? Bruce, Epic.
Yes, sir.
718-618.
Indeed.
718-618-9905. Give us a call. If you got something to say about this stuff going on here.
Where's Hijacker at?
Who cares? Why are you summoning? Why are you summoning the hijacker?
Yeah, don't.
I only
do
said his
that.
name once.
Don't say Beetlejuice. Don't say Michael. What's his face? You know who I mean? If I could say his name, I'll say it once. Aquino, right?
Yeah, just don't say it 3 times in a row.
Oh, you gotta love this.
Oh no.
Oh yes. So, right after he says, "Let me get my shoes," and he says, we're covering," right? You can hear the Secret Service agent saying it. It says, "Abort the mission, abort the mission."
What?
Yeah, check this out.
What?
All right, I'll let me get to this here.
So we gotta move too close.
Right? Trump's covered. Trump's covered. This down. You can hear it says, "Abort the mission, abort the mission." Abort the mission, abort the mission. All right, there's the "let me get my shoes." I don't know. I can't make anything out of that.
I don't know. Pop back to where you were, Jack, because that was good. That was real good.
Abort the mission?
Yeah, you were back where you were before you jumped on the shoe thing. Because you were about to get us. You were going somewhere back towards the beginning of the speech.
Oh, on the other clip, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Well, Bruce McDonald has left the building. So it's just S90, Rock and Rio, Epic Journey, and myself, and you over there on YouTube. However many people are still there. I think there's like 70 people or something. 50 people now. 60 people.
Some riveting moments in time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Why'd they take off his shoes?
He might have. He wears loafers most of the time, so they may have just knocked him off him when they
either
dove
that
on
or
top of him.
maybe he kicks off his shoes when he starts doing a speech.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's dangerous, you know. More people get electrocuted from PA equipment than from anything else, actually. Barefoot musicians, back in the day, had the most electrocutions of anybody. Plumbers are second, then electricians.
True,
so
that's true.
probably shouldn't do that.
No, it's not a good idea on the stage.
Barefoot musicians.
It's true, man.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good name for a band.
It is.
You keep calling out names for bands. That's a good one. The Barefoot Musicians.
But he's toad-like. Trump looks like a giant toad.
The Golden Toad.
The Golden Toad.
All right. Well, listen. We got about 18 minutes left, Jack. You better come clean. Come correct or don't come at all. That's what they say, right?
Right.
You're coming correct tonight, man. You bust out, you came back, you were here late. You said you were going to be late. You showed up late, and then boom, you come in here swinging like a Babe Ruth. Remember when Babe Ruth pointed when he was going to hit the home run? He pointed out there at the wall.
Yep.
They said, some said, he didn't point, and others said, yeah, he pointed. He
did that actually multiple times.
He was pointing, man.
Yeah, he was cocky. He was good though. I mean, he could hit the ball.
The Babe.
So. Babe.
They don't like the Babe. He's too pale. He's a pale horse. A pale horse a cometh. He don't like it. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Behold, an orange horse and an orange rider.
Behold, the House of Orange.
Yeah, well, he's part of that. So
that's the whole thing. Yeah,
S90. And they talk. The tribe of Dan is where the Antichrist will come from, and they say that the tribe of Dan was, the river Dan, Denmark, right? All these.
That's
so they're
right.
saying it's sort of a European, Scandinavian location.
That's right.
So,
well, I mean, I'm just saying they called him Orange Man, and we brought up the House of Orange, and there is a direct connection to that and the plus ultra fake secret society at Disneyland.
Yeah,
he is the orange.
We did a whole show on that.
I know.
Yep.
I know. We tied it all together, dude. Check it out. House of Orange, bro.
House of Orange.
You know what I mean? I mean, hey, man. We. It's a good thing we're not on the air right now. It might be a power failure.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I'm sure it will be deleted after this is over. So hopefully you're recording it. Or you download it immediately after the show is over. If you want to keep this show. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be...
you'll have to do that. I don't have the access to the YouTube channel again.
I don't mean you. I mean them. I mean them. I have it.
Yeah, if you have a recording screenshot thing, don't let the video go off the air. What you do is you rewind it before it does, and go ahead and queue up your recording software and
exactly. Just don't let
it. Don't close it. Just rewind.
Exactly.
Yep. That's how you do it. I'll do it because I'm worried about these pictures that we might not get to see again. I'm sure they're going to scrub some of that stuff because there's some inconsistencies.
I can't.
And I want to see those tattoos. We can look into that tonight, but I want to look into that. They showed the shooter on the roof and he had some tattoos.
Well,
too far away to see what they were.
I noticed a specific lack of any footage of even the person in the stands or the shooter on the roof. I haven't been able to find a face photo of any of those people to do anything with. So that was unfortunate. Another unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, all I saw was a guy laying there, and but you couldn't really see his face or anything because presumably it's not there anymore. That sounds terrible, but I mean it's presumably the case. And but he was laying down, and it looked like his pants were kind of like pulled down or something. It was kind of weird, but he had, something was wrong with the way his clothes were put on. But it sounds like a weird thing to say, but it just didn't look right. But you could see tattoos. He had tattoos.
Well, you know what'll actually be interesting to listen to tomorrow is if Joe Biden makes a statement or what the White House, what's her name, Karine Jean-Pierre says about it, because she's going to get hit with it.
Biden already has.
Sunday, so it might not be till Monday, but
Biden already did make a very short thing to kind of decrying violence and saying he was going to pray for them.
Yeah, and he called Trump, and they put out a statement that he had been able to establish communication and talk to him. So that part's done for the day, I guess. We'll hear about it tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see how they're going to respond to this.
Like, is there audio that I can get from that?
Yeah, easily. Give me 2 seconds. I'll put it for you in the chat here in a second. I'm already looking for it.
I'm curious how Trump's speech is going to be about it. If he's going to take this as a way to, hold back a little bit, I don't think he's going to. That's my opinion. I think he's going to push it again. See, they tried to kill me. The left is out to get me. I won't let them. Blah blah blah. Took a bullet for you. Do it again, etc., etc. That's what he's going to do. That's the way he is.
Chastity Peterson in the chat says, "Epic." She believes that the fentanyl crisis is a LARP.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, fentanyl's real.
No,
so that about it.
And I don't know.
The tribe of Dan has to do with bloodlines, Karen. Goes way back before there was any Ireland or whatever.
The British Israelites, the group that claims that the Queen and all that are descended from the last king of Israel, Zedekiah.
Right.
They kind of promulgate this theory.
Yeah,
that Ireland is
right.
Yeah, is that the Ireland was settled by the surviving royal family of Israel, and that's where you get the Da Vinci Code, right? That the son of Jesus.
But it was happening before there was an Ireland, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So in other words, the tribe of Dan has been going on for since there's been a Bible.
Yeah, they're one of the 12 tribes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's before but it's being hijacked by the British Israelite movement as sort of our savior will come from, the British royal family, like the Da Vinci Code. That's what that story is. It's British Israelism.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just saying this. If this guy turns out to be an Antifa dude, and then Epic and here, let's go back. While Rhea, are you still looking at stuff?
I can be.
I didn't know if you were or not. Here's 3 minutes. Let's take these 3 minutes and listen to this. I think maybe. Here, let me just do this because I don't know why it's not playing. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Take a listen.
Very carefully. I have told you for months on air they're going to try to kill.
Here, reverse this, dude. Reverse this, dude. Here you go.
Trump. And when they try to kill Trump, they're going to go after everybody else that is his top supporters. And they also will try to kill Biden and blame it on a Trump supporter. That's coming next.
That is what I'm talking about right there. No matter what happens now. Now, if anything happens, it doesn't matter who it is. Anything happens at all with Biden, they're going to say it's white Christian gun owners.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the catalyst for this shit right here.
The stage is removed.
I wish Bruce is still here because that's what I've been saying. That's what I mean. Neither one of them is going to make it to election day. I just don't think that.
Hold on.
Doesn't have to be violent. I just mean they're going to naturally die or something else is going to happen and push that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not likely.
Well, he's saying he's coming after his biggest supporters.
Make no mistake, the same deep state that's behind Biden that's trying to make him step down was behind this today. They're now reporting it was an Antifa shooter who's now been killed.
Allegedly.
There's no.
How convenient is that the supposed shooter has been killed? Ladies and gentlemen, our republic is in maximum danger right now. I'm about to go live at Infowars.com/show, band.video, and right here on X. There has been an attempted assassination. The real president of the United States has been shot, and by God's good graces has survived. The bullet only grazed him over the ear and the side of his head. But ladies and gentlemen, the deep state is desperate. They are in trouble. They're going to try to expand wars. They can do power outages. They can do cyber attacks. We're in such a dangerous position. And I've noticed with all the viral videos out there, it's like, oh, he took a bullet for America. He's going to get reelected now. Ladies and gentlemen, the deep state did this. Make no mistake. And that lets you know they're going for broke. Do you fucking understand what I'm telling you? Take this deadly serious. Just like war with Russia. They are going to try to kill Trump again. Now that they didn't kill him once, they are completely desperate. And I'm going to tell you again. Biden won't step down. The deep state will probably kill him or try to kill him in the next few days and blame it on Trump's support. And we may see massive terror attacks in America.
From great courage to liberty.
Completely desperate.
From liberty.
And I'm going to tell you again. Biden won't step down. The deep state will probably kill him or try to kill him in the next few days and blame it on a Trump supporter. And we may see massive terror attacks in America that are blamed on Trump supporters. They've been pre-programming it. They've been preparing. I've been telling you, imminent assassination attempt on Trump every damn day.
And from apathy back to dependent. And from dependent back to bondage. Back to bondage. Back to bondage. Logic alone would tell you the republic is being destroyed. Destroyed. The republic is being destroyed by European secret societies operating under Rome, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Criminals are always organized, that's why they're always superior. Good people never get organized. Only criminals get organized. They operate in the dark, totally ruthless. High crimes in treason against the American Republic. A mad rush for control and ownership of the human race, the human
is against the wall. We're living in a historical moment right now. We need Americans, people around the world, to pray for President Trump and pray for America, but also politically get out there on X and everywhere else that has some free speech and get the point out that this attempted assassination that actually wounded the president, took a bullet for America, lies at the feet of the deep state and the corporate media that said kill him, destroy him, he deserves to die, he's a fascist, he's a Nazi. It lays at their feet. Instead, I see conservatives celebrating, hey, he'll win for sure now. It means the globalists are going to go for broke.
Let me just check all your papers. A routine terror sweep here. I'm Officer Jack Boot. I've got a uniform.
They know their time is up. So, I'm glad Trump survived. I'm so happy. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think this happened by accident? No. And do you think the system's going to back down now? No. Power outages, cyberattacks, China invading Taiwan, stock market crash. It's all on the table, and the deep state's behind it. I'll be covering it live, coming up on X at Real Alex Jones in the next 10 minutes. Join me there and share the link. We want to stop these people dead in their fucking tracks.
Yeah, on the ground. We don't learn good now. Shining medallions, making it good enough, boy. Lick my boot.
S90. Go ahead.
So O'Keefe Media Group, who we know is connected to the Council for National Policy, he has a photograph branded with his O'Keefe Media Group, OMG. He's got a photo of the shooter who's dead. I don't advise showing it on YouTube.
No.
It's all I can say for sure is it's a white dude. He's kind of a skinny, thin, tall white dude with sort of long. Let me just pull the picture up. I had to switch to Skype.
It's a long, lanky, skinny white dude. That's what I could tell too, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, doesn't look like his clothes are like not on right. Like, there's something weird about his clothes. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's interesting that the photograph is branded O'Keefe Media Group, and he's already suspect in my eyes, at least. I don't know about everyone else.
All right. Well, listen, man. Wear your plates. You know, and watch your
Right.
back. Watch your back and get your situational awareness happening. You guys, everybody's been on the panel. Bruce is on the mountain. You don't have to worry. Rio, though, you're out there, and your ass is out there on the East Coast, man. There's a bunch of gang members over there. The same gang that Trump's in, Alex Baldwin. All right, man, we got to get out of here.
All right, everybody.
You guys ready to
Yep.
go? Okay.
Yeah, we'll continue this next week.
Yeah. Well,
I got more.
This
so.
is gonna be ongoing. It's gonna be all that's gonna be being talked about for the next 7 days or whatever. So we'll see you Friday night. So yeah.
You say that you're damned. You say that your life isn't fair. What's right and what's wrong? You got your needs and you just don't care.
And I'll be back for Wake and Bake in the morning. All right, everybody. Take care.
You can welcome